LFN Fight Night Leicester, we're ready for our next bout of the evening, which is 3 rounds of action in the K1 division. Introducing first, please welcome to the ring, Daniel Cakerri. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all set for action. 3 rounds of K1 action right here in Leicester. Introducing first, fighting out of the yellow corner. He fights out of Byron Muay Thai. He's had 7 fights, 3 wins with 4 defeats. Please welcome Daniel Cakerri. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, representing Titanium. He's had 4 fights, 1 win, 2 defeats, and 1 draw. He weighed in at 55 kilograms. Byron.
Go K1 action. Daniel Cakerri out of Perrin Gym taking on Byron Lee. Byron fought on LFN a couple of times. Had a great fight against Mark Gutierrez in LFN too. Sent his opponent flying out the ring in this very arena.
You can see the transition of style from Thai boxing to kickboxing. See how they're very much on the toes. Kickboxing now, you can't catch the legs like you can in Thai boxing. You can catch and release with a shot straight away, so you can't actually hold the legs.
And with the clinch work, you can only throw the 1 knee before you got to separate. Throw as many knees as you like from open stance, but from the clinch, you can only throw 1.
If you ask the right martial artist, especially from the Netherlands, they will say kickboxing is the hardest martial art because of its volume, especially because it's a lot more boxing based. So it's boxing, kicking, blocking, no catching. It's very high pace. However, if you ask the right Thai fighter, the right Thai supporter, they will argue that.
Would that right Thai fighter potentially be yourself?
Listen, I started at kickboxing, so I like both of them. So I can see where both of them have their difficulties. You know, if you watch the older generation K1 days, you know, back
when the Dutch like ruled the
Oh
sport.
my God! But they fought then as well, Thai. Like the greatest, like Ramon Deckers. You then have a student of his, Nicky Holskin. Nicky Holskin has fought a lot of K1 now into a lot of Thai as well.
You got other guys like Rico Verhoeven.
And you see how they translate the kickboxing style into Thai. However, these 2 young lads are fighting electric, they're scoring well.
they're going after it, high pace.
So this is 3 2-minute rounds.
Good first round there, back and forth action.
Very bouncy, like pogo sticks.
Yeah, that's another thing is you tend to see a lot more of that sort of, I wouldn't say taekwondo, but you see a lot more people come over from sort of like point fighting kind of style.
Yeah.
And even in places like Glory, you get guys like Raymond Daniels who are able to make that sort of style work really, really well for them. That man has what might be the greatest knockout in history using that style.
And then you see when he had the fight on Karate Combat against Eddie Farrell, Australia's own, you see how Eddie Farrell just put the pressure on with the clinch and smothered him. So the thing is, both styles have their elements of insane pace, insane pressure and volume. It's just about how you
two can implement
pull it off. Yes. I'd love to see these two young lads start letting their hands go a little bit more now, though, because they're very much going shot for shot, like 2 shots here, 1 shot there. However, scoring beautifully. They're keeping it active. Lovely bounce back with the kick.
And just 3 rounds, so not like with the 5-round fights, but you've got a couple of rounds to kind of have a feeling out process. You've just got to go for it.
They're almost kind of like mirror images of each other, because they're both landing very similar shots.
But I see what you mean though with Daniel and that sort of that really bouncy kind of like dart in, dart out kind of style. Almost sort of like blitzing, except he's putting a lot of power behind those shots.
So you would have heard us talk a lot about scoring with Thai boxing, like the mid kicks hitting the arm, scoring well. In K1 kickboxing, it's not the same. K1 kickboxing is more scored on dominance, pressure, and outwork rate. So what you can see here is with Daniel, he's outworking Byron. You know, but Byron is on the front foot. He's putting the pressure on. If Byron was to switch on a bit more hands, I would say he'd be taking the fight a little bit more his way. But Daniel is elusive. He's moving fluid like water. Also, I like Daniel's shorts.
The only fighter out of his gym tonight, so both guys a couple of times they've really put some leather behind their shots and they're just narrowly missing. Yeah, Byron got to remember that clinch work.
I was waiting to see an elbow go straight in there.
Doesn't quite work the same in K1. Oh, goes high with that. Glanced off the head, that did.
Hey. So we've got one more round. Uno más.
Both guys keeping a really good pace as well. No slowing down. No sort of like as they get more tired, the technique is still tight. It's not getting too sloppy. Daniel's still very much got a bounce in his step.
I think Byron is still holding a great pace. I think I'm looking at Daniel a bit too much in how quick he's moving, but Byron is running the pace. He's pushing Daniel against the ropes. He's effectively hitting Daniel. He's making Daniel move.
He's making him move, yeah.
You know?
He's not letting Daniel sort of get a foothold and like work that sort of in and out game. He's constantly on the forward pressure and he's not giving him room to sort of use that style against him, which is exactly how you shut a style down like that.
I think, Joe, but this fight is very evenly matched.
It's a great match fight.
They're very even in the sense. I think one big shot will take the fight.
Oh, little head kick there landed for Daniel. And he's gone up with that a couple of times.
Oi!
Oh.
So we said about big shots. They have listened and they've understood the assignment. Go on, the boys.
Oh, head kick again.
Psych.
Jinx.
I think we've done this before, Bobby.
Once or twice.
Go on now, boys.
That was a lot of energy.
Oh, there we go. Great head kick. Oh, but the hooks in return from Byron.
And that's what you said you wanted to see from Byron is more of the hands.
But this is such a great tit for tat fight, and they're calculating with it. Superman punch missing. Lovely moving off Daniel.
And Daniel's done a really good, another head kick again.
There is the Thai boxing coming out there.
And these head kicks aren't, like, they're not doing too much damage, but they look great. Oh, lovely left hand.
They're not telegraphing them, they're flicking them up fast. It's a very hard trick to be able to do.
And that's why they're landing, because he's not turning, he's not getting the hip into it, he's not gearing up, he's not winding up on the shots, he's just flicking the head kick up and just connecting with it. And there we can see it again.
Just, if that glove wasn't there, his chin would be rattled.
Yeah, that kick had a bit more pep to it. Oh, knee almost hitting the head there, got to be careful. And this is a very good round from both guys, but it feels like Daniel having a bit more success in this one, being a bit more accurate, a bit more effective.
Do you know, it's all about who's scoring this, because it's, in ways I could see both lads winning this fight right now. For me, I wouldn't be confident in judging on who would have won that fight.
Daniel looked the more of the confident of the two just then at the end of the fight.
But Byron was heavy on the front foot. He was moving Daniel. And whatever shot Daniel threw, Byron carried on after. You know, it wasn't like he didn't respond. So I'm leaving it to the judges. I'm stuck in the fence. I think Daniel looked absolutely superb on the toes, moving around the ring and utilising his space. However, Byron showed some great grit and determination on replying to every shot he could.
I think the only round that I'm confident in was maybe that third round. I would have given that one to Daniel just based on the head kick consistency, but looks like we got a decision, so we will go down to the ring to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. Your winner by split decision, fighting out of the yellow corner, Daniel Cakerri.
Stres, sinane ditin ves, gjamat e zi qenë mes, kur në shë mund ki ves, kur s'du me di ca shumë, ky shvejt pun me di thume, unë kur folje qaj mesaj, tash s'mena me kunja, gjithmon, stres, sinane ditin ves, gjamat e zi qenë mes, kur në shë mund ki ves, kur s'du me di ca shumë, ky shvejt pun me di thume, unë kur folje qaj mesaj, tash s'mena me kunja, dojtjem për mas, nuk më i nisë muzika shumë bas, puma nuk vejt, mila me shkas, rritho zënat për ty menju se vras, kina paren, ju ka hop puta, foli seriozi me në një batuta, nuk i një sens, qene shumë puta, se në t'ma dzeza me bënë në t'anja, se në kur nuk i qes, ma bora des, ju që spejloje tash me një